Hi friends, I hope you guys doing well. So welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Kala Knowledge. So today topic is how to create virtual machine in Azure. In a previous video I explained how to create resource group, how to delete resource group in Azure. So today we will discuss how to create a virtual machine, like how to create server in Azure. Fine. So you can see this is my Azure dashboard. So I log in with my credential. So you have to log in with your credential like username and password. If you don't have a Azure account, then you can create your Azure account. Okay. If you want like how to create a Azure account, you can comment in the comment section. You can comment it. So I will upload that video. Fine. So once you log into Azure portal with your credential, dashboard look like, you will see the dashboard look like this. Okay, so what you have to do, like you can see it's showing here the virtual machine. Okay, if not showing here, then what you have to do, you have to click here, go to the home, and then you will get the home dashboard. Okay, suppose if you after home if you clicking home here, and also if not showing here, then what you have to do, you have to go to the search section and then you have to type virtual. See VI, if you type VI, automatically it's showing a virtual machine here. You can click here. Fine. So let me click on home now. So I have to click here like virtual machine. Click on the virtual, create, like we are going to create a virtual machine. Virtual machine it means like we are going to create a server. We are going to build a server. Okay. So now you can see here it's showing the create option. Like so you have to click here in a plus sign, and then you can see here it's showing the virtual machine. So you have to click here. Once you click the virtual machine, so you can see you will get this page. So here you have to provide the few basic details. Okay, so this is the subscription. So like subscription means like you when you create the Azure account, then you will get the subscription. Okay, so you if you have multiple subscription, then you have to select from a drop down. You can click here and drop down, and then you can select. So as of now I have only one subscription, so automatically it's showing here. Fine. Now it's telling resource group. So resource group, like if you want to create separate resource group, and so basically what is a resource group and how to like create the resource group, how to delete, that video I already uploaded in my YouTube channel. You can go and watch. I will give that link in the description. Fine. So if you want, you can, if you want to create the resource group, then you can click here, create new, and then you type the resource group name. In my case, I have already created my resource group. Then you can go here and select. Fine, I selected my resource group here. Now I have to give here the virtual machine name, like server name. So I'm giving name here test 1000, test 1000. Okay, because this is my test machine. So here you have to select the region. So your nearest region you have to select. So like suppose if you have to check like which one is your nearest location. So in once you click here and drop down, then you will get all the region. So in my case, I selected the Asia Central India. Okay. Ability option, like actually I'm not going to select because I'm not going to create a cluster virtual machine. So it's a standalone virtual machine, single virtual machine. So that is optional. I'm not going to select anything here. In image, so image means like which OS you want to install. Okay, if you click here, you will get all the operating system details here. So which operating system you need to install, which server you want to build. So in my case, I'm going to build Ubuntu. Okay, If you want to use like a Red Hat, then you can select a Red Hat, CentOS, Windows, or Oracle. See, all are listed here. So as per your requirement, you can select. Fine. Now this is the size. Yeah, this is the most important thing. So size. So what you have to do, you have to understand, like, what is the requirement for your VM. So like, for testing purpose, then minimum, CPU, minimum RAM. So like, see, when we are creating building a server in a VMware, we are manually providing like, one CPU, 2 GB RAM, like that, right? But when we are creating in a cloud, so we cannot give them manual. We have to select a template, because in a template they are predefined. Like suppose they given some name ABC. In ABC they given the 1 GB RAM, 2 CPU. XYZ, 2 GB RAM, 4 CPU, like that. So they already have a template. So as per our requirement, we have to select that template. Okay, size. So if you click here, you can see you will get all the details here, like VM size and RAM, CPU, disk, IOPS, temporary storage, and then price. Okay, fine. So this is my test VM. So let me select which one. Let me select this one. This one is per cost is 589. So let me select this one, because this is my test VM. Okay, so I'm selecting this. Okay, fine. Now like authentication. So which kind of authentication you want, like SSH, public key, or password based? So both option you like either you can select this password, or either you can select the SSH public key. So I'm in my case I'm going to select password, because it will be easy for us in this video. If you need like how to do this SSH public key, that we can do later also. Okay, fine. So here you have to give some name. I'm giving test 1000, and I'm giving some password here. Once again. Okay. Okay. So let me give the repeat password. Fine. Now you can see the public inbound port, like which kind of inbound ports you need. So because I need SSH this server through PuTTY, so I need this 22. Okay, so I selected this one. Now click next. So here in next option, like disk. So disk, like there is two types of disk. One is a primary, one is a standard. So in a primary it's like costly. Okay, and primary like HDD, SSD. Okay, so I'm going to select a standard HDD, because this is my test machine. So again, as per your requirement, suppose if you're working in an organization and then that application team that like need SSD hard disk on OS, so you have to select that one. Fine. That's these all OS disk types, all like as per the requirement you have to select. Or like if you for learning purpose, then you can select the standard HDD. Okay. Like in this one, I'm not going to select anything encryption type. That is default. Let me click on network. So in a network also, like in a virtual network, you can see it's coming here. I'm not going to change anything here. I'm taking a default all the parameters here. Okay, then you have to click the next management. So in next management section, like you select the if you want to monitor this VM or not. So no, because this is my test VM, I don't want to monitor. I'm going to disable here. If you need to monitor this VM, then you have to select this one, like enable with the custom storage account, enable with the manage storage account. Okay, like this is a boot diagnosis. So I'm not, because I don't want to diagnose anything, so I am going to disable here. Fine. Now let me in the backup, so like auto shutdown, like auto shutdown means like if you click here, then you will have to give the timeline. Like you see, you have to give the timeline, like when you need to shut down, like as you can say, it's like you have to schedule, like this is my office time, I will work 9 to 6, after 6 automatically it will be shut down. Okay, so this auto shutdown, so I'm not going to enable anything here because this is my test machine again. Fine. So now I have to click the next, like advanced section. In advanced section, so custom data means like if you have any script, like suppose when you building a server, when you creating a virtual machine, in that time itself, if you have some script, like you need to install Apache HTTPD, then you can give the shell script here, like custom data. So that will be after no need to go and manually have to do, automatically it will be installed that Apache service. Okay, so in my case I don't have anything, so I'm skipping this section. Next is a tag. In a tag also, like give this some unique name here. Okay, so in my case I'm like leaving blank. Now you can see review and create, so it will be validate all the parameter which one given. If it pass then we able to create a machine. So we will see, you can see validation is a pass here. So like whatever the information we given, that is all okay. Yeah, so here it's asking my user mobile number. Let me give here 0. Let me skip this one. So if you have your mobile number, you can give your mobile number. Yeah, obviously, like when you're creating an account, so like this is my personal account. If you have a corporate account, like business account, no need to give this thing like a username and email ID, like a email ID and mobile number. Okay, now let me click on the create. So you can see now deployment is in a progress. Okay, so it will take a few minutes to complete this task. You can see, so it's a created. If you check here now, test 100, 1000, right? So still my machine is not coming here. So let me go to the notification section, deploy in progress. They still deploy in progress. We have to wait. Yeah, now you can see deployment schedule. Your deployment is completed. It means my virtual machine, virtual server is created. How we will check? You go to the home and then type test. So you can see test 1000. So this is my virtual machine. It's created. Perfect. So you will get all the information here. So let's see, computer name, test 1000, operating system. We selected Ubuntu. You can see it's showing Ubuntu, and IP. So all those information. Yeah. So CPU, because which size we selected for VM, right? So this is the size, a standard V. So like again, like suppose if you need more CPU, more RAM, or else more high IOPS, then we can again resize the VM. That I will show you in next video how to resize the VM. Okay, so in this way we will create our virtual machine in Azure. Okay, let me try to log in. Let me see. Yeah, I'm able to log in or not. Yeah. So test. Let me give the password. Yeah, super. So you can see I'm able to log in this virtual machine also through outside console through PuTTY. Okay. So I hope you like this video. So in the next video I will show you how to resize the VM. Okay. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel, comment and share it. Thanks again. Bye.